Hi, welcome to Chad's Silversmithing. One of the frequent asks I get from people who are coming by my booth when I'm selling at a show is that as they've aged, their knuckles have gotten a little bit larger and they struggle with finding a ring that they can get over their knuckles that feels comfortable around the rest of their finger down there. So that's what I'm going to show you today, is one of the ways to deal with that situation and come up with a band that they can use more easily. So before we get started though, I wanted to thank you for watching my video, and if you would, hit the like button down below. That helps me out a great deal. And if you really like the content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you subscribe. So let's get started. So before I started filming for this one, I went ahead and made a little bezel for a stone. I think I'm going to use this little, I think it's called Aohi Blue Opal from, I think it's from South America, if I remember right. So I made a bezel. And one of the things that we're dealing with is it'd be nice if the ring could expand a little bit to get over their knuckle and then contract a little bit. And the way to do that would be to have an opening on there that allows the metal to spring a little bit. And one of the ways I've seen done is to make a complete bypass ring like this and solder it down, not right on the end, but partially in. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's see, I cut myself. I was going to make this about a size 7, but that allows for some adjustment because we're doing an adjustable ring. So on the piece of paper I wrapped around the mandrel to get to the size 7, that's about a 7. I added about an extra inch on there. And that'll give us a little space to work with as far as having that bypass kind of ring. I cut that off. And I think I'm going to round the ends of both of these. Okay. You'll notice I've marked kind of where I want it to, the direction I want this band to go. First, I think let's go ahead and wrap it around the mandrel. And I'm going to do it near the top here because I want them to go past each other. Pushing past that. I'm doing it kind of at an awkward angle so you can sort of see what I'm doing. And then I'll use the hammer to lay down here. Normally I would set this on my knee and I'd hit sideways to get it in the shape that I wanted. Okay, so we got it kind of bypassy like that. And I'm going to do a little hand shaping. My flat nose pliers here, whoopsie. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide it up to the size I want it to be, about a 7. A little bit past though, because every time you push it past and then bring it back, it's going to spring back a little bit. So you want to push it past enough to where it stretches the ring out to where it lands and stops at the 7, if that's the size you're shooting for anyway. Okay, so that's about a 7. I'm going to split this open a little bit. And then I think, just to make sure that I get a seam here, I think I'm going to mostly put it on one of these here. So I'm going to pre-melt some solder onto one of these. And then we'll just plop that down on there without soldering this one to it. So let's do that. I got a few pieces of solder right here. I'm going to use a third hand for this one, just to get some solder applied to this. pick up a pretty good sized chunk of solder there. I'm going to melt it about I don't know, maybe 1/4 of an inch from the end there and stick it to it. You get kind of a puddle there. Okay. Alright, so that's where I want it to be now. And we'll see if the soldering see if my soldering skills are up to par tonight. So I'm going to grab it like this, and ideally what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat these until they're about the right temperature, and then I'm going to plop this down right on there after I flux this, and then hopefully I get it at the right temperature where they're both reaching 1450 degrees, and I can just hold it there till it cools off, and then I can let go. And then we can modify it from there. So let's do that. See how that works. So there's probably about equal mass in these. Maybe there's a little more in the band, I guess. But got to get them both up to 1450 degrees. And the question is, did I actually get it on straight? Usually the answer is no. So that's not too bad. So the trick here then is I only soldered this one right there. I didn't solder this one on, so now you can adjust the ring size-wise up or down, and it will allow for someone to slide over their knuckle by expanding a little bit if they need to, and it'll kind of contract a little bit when they get it over there, and you can adjust it to be just about the right size for them. So I'll finish this up and show you the end product, but that's basically what you do for that. That's one of the ways you can do it. So in another video I'll show you kind of an open ring design that makes these nice abstract rings that also function in the same way most of the time if you design them right. So, but for now I'll finish this up and I'll show you a picture of it, but that's basically what I wanted to show you, how to make a ring that is a little bit adjustable and will allow for compensating for someone's enlarged knuckles. So here's the ring. Fingerprints on it, but so now it's got this piece here that you can adjust if need be to go up or down in size. It also will flex a little bit when someone's pushing it on their finger to get it over a slightly too large knuckle. And so that's one way to deal with that situation. In future videos I will show some other different ways, but that's basically one of the easiest ways to do it. So I hope you found this video to be valuable. Oh, my hair got messed up. If you did, it really helps me out if you'd hit the like button down below, and I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. It's growing. I'm over 400 subscribers now, which makes me happy, and it continues to grow. So check it out, subscribe, make comments in the comment section. I love to answer questions or field ideas or whatever. But thanks again for watching, and happy silversmithing. Take care.